Hey guys! Welcome back to the channel. You've probably heard the buzz about Jimin BTS meeting the famous beauty influencer Jihoon Kim at Paris Fashion Week, right? Well, in today's video, I'm going to reveal all the details of their conversation that's been driving millions of ARMYs crazy. So make sure to watch until the end, don't skip. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest K-pop news updates. Guys, this wasn't just an ordinary meeting. Jihoon Kim, who has over 2 million followers on TikTok and Instagram, finally opened up about what Jimin actually said to her at the Dior Spring-Summer 2026 show. And trust me, her confession will make you love Jimin even more. There were moments that made Jihoon cry, and Jimin's words were super touching. Curious? Let's dive right in. Okay guys, before we get into the conversation details, let me give you the context first. So a few days ago, specifically on October 1st, 2025, Jimin attended the Dior Spring-Summer 2026 show in Paris as Dior's brand ambassador. You've probably already seen those stunning photos of Jimin rocking his blonde hair, right? Well, at that same event, there was also Jihoon Kim, a super famous beauty content creator from South Korea. Jihoon isn't just any regular influencer, guys. She's known for her makeup tutorials and skincare routine content that always goes viral. Many Korean celebrities even follow her beauty tips. So, you could say Jihoon is one of the most influential figures in the Korean beauty world right now. What makes this interesting is that Jihoon is actually an ARMY. She's posted about BTS several times on her personal account, and Jimin is her bias. So just imagine your own bias coming up to you and starting a conversation. It must feel like a dream come true, right? Now, let's get to the part everyone's been waiting for. According to Jihoon's confession on her TikTok, their first encounter happened during the photo call before the fashion show started. Jihoon was standing in the VIP area with several other influencers and celebrities when she suddenly saw Jimin entering with a security team. Jihoon said, "Honestly, I blanked out for a few seconds. I couldn't believe I'd be this close to Jimin. My heart was racing so fast." She could only watch Jimin from a distance because she was afraid of disturbing him or causing a scene. But guys, what's shocking is, Jimin actually saw Jihoon and gave her a smile and a nod. Jihoon was confused. Is he smiling at me or someone else? But it was really directed at her. And what's even more crazy, after the photo call session ended, Jimin actually approached the area where Jihoon was standing. At that point, Jihoon was ready to faint. Guys, seriously. Jimin's manager gave a gesture indicating they couldn't interact for too long, but Jimin still made time to talk to Jihoon. And here it is. Guys, the first words Jimin said. Jimin spoke in Korean, and Jihoon immediately translated it to English on her TikTok. It went something like this: "I've seen your makeup videos. You're very talented." Guys, can you even imagine? Jimin BTS, a global superstar, had actually watched Jihoon's videos. Jihoon was speechless and could only say, "Thank you," repeatedly because she was so nervous. But Jimin didn't stop there. Jimin asked, "What products did you use today? Your skin is glowing so much." See, Jimin really pays attention to details. Jihoon, who works professionally in the beauty field, was even more impressed because Jimin asked specific questions that showed genuine interest. Jihoon explained some of the products she used, and Jimin listened seriously while nodding. According to Jihoon, Jimin was genuinely interested, not just making small talk. His eyes were focused on listening to me speak, and he gave thoughtful responses. Then guys, in the middle of that conversation, Jimin said something that really touched Jihoon. Jimin said, "I know being a content creator isn't easy. Keep creating, never give up. Creative works like yours are important and inspire many people." Now guys, unfortunately the sweet moment couldn't last long. Jihoon shared that she noticed Jimin seemed to want to take a photo together or chat longer, but the manager accompanying Jimin signaled that time was running out. Some netizens criticized hybe about this, questioning why Jimin wasn't allowed to interact more freely. But Jihoon herself was very understanding. She said, "I totally understand the situation. Jimin isn't just any ordinary artist. He's a superstar with millions of fans worldwide. Security and time management have to be strict for his safety too. I'm already so grateful just to have had that brief conversation." What made it sweet was that before Jimin left, he apologized to Jihoon. Jimin said, "Sorry we can't talk longer. Maybe we can meet again next time." Jihoon got teary-eyed when sharing this part, guys. She said, despite his super packed schedule and the pressure of being a global superstar, Jimin still took the time to apologize and was so humble. That says a lot about his character. After that meeting, Jihoon admitted her life changed. Her followers increased dramatically. Her TikTok videos about meeting Jimin were viewed millions of times, and most importantly, she got an incredible motivation boost. Jihoon shared, "A few weeks before meeting Jimin, I was feeling down because of hate comments and the pressure of being a content creator. But Jimin's words about keep creating and never give up were like the reminder I really needed. Now every time I feel tired or want to give up, I remember his words." Armies worldwide also responded positively to Jihoon's story. Many said this was proof that Jimin isn't just good-looking or talented, but his character is also extraordinary. He's humble, considerate, and genuinely cares about others. Even some fans who were initially skeptical became convinced after seeing videos and photos from different angles that proved their interaction really happened. Now guys, there are several other interesting details that Jihoon shared on her Instagram stories. First, Jimin actually complimented Jihoon's outfit. Jimin said the color Jihoon chose was nice and suited her skin tone. As expected from Dior's brand ambassador, right? His eye for fashion and styling is so sharp. Second, Jihoon said Jimin's aura in real life is completely different. On screen, he's already handsome and charming, but in real life, times 1,000. His skin is flawless, his posture is perfect, and what impressed me most was his eye contact. When he talks to you, he's truly present and focused, not distracted by anything else. Third, Jimin's voice is actually softer and warmer than it appears in videos. Jihoon said, "His voice is so calming. I went from being nervous to feeling more relaxed just hearing him speak." Many fans commented in agreement because those who've met Jimin have said the same thing. Fourth, Jihoon mentioned that Jimin's body language was incredibly respectful. He maintained appropriate distance, never invaded her personal space, and his gestures were gentle and considerate. "You could tell he was raised with good manners and values," Jihoon emphasized. This detail resonated with many armies who've always admired how BTS members treat everyone with respect regardless of their status. Another fascinating detail was about Jimin's fashion choices that day. Jihoon, being a beauty and fashion expert herself, noticed that Jimin's styling was impeccable down to the smallest details. His accessories were minimalist but elegant, and everything was coordinated perfectly. She mentioned, even his nails were well-groomed. You can tell he takes care of himself and pays attention to every aspect of his appearance. Jihoon also revealed that several other attendees at the show tried to approach Jimin, but the security was extremely tight. The fact that Jimin managed to have that conversation with her made her feel incredibly special. "I know how rare these moments are," she said. Jimin could have easily ignored everyone and just focused on his official duties, but he chose to be kind and make time for people. That's what separates true stars from just famous people. So guys, that's the full confession from Jihoon Kim about her conversation with Jimin at Paris Fashion Week. From Jihoon's story, we can see that Jimin isn't just a talented artist, but also an extraordinary person. He's humble, caring, and always makes time to appreciate other people's work despite his super packed schedule. This moment also serves as a reminder to all of us that behind the glamour of the K-pop and fashion industry, there are still genuine and meaningful human connections. Jimin proved that success doesn't have to make us lose touch with reality. In fact, with his current position, he can make a positive impact and motivate many people, just like he did for Jihoon. So guys, if you were Jihoon, what would you say to Jimin? Drop it in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the latest K-pop news updates. See you in the next video. Annyeong!